What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I want to talk about how I think I have the best business model for selling car parts on eBay in 2026. I'm certainly not the first person to invent this and do this, but I think it's not talked about enough when it comes to selling car parts on eBay. You often hear people talk about junkyards and parting out cars from Copart and IAA. But what I do here is great for a side hustle if you're trying to make anywhere between 2 to even 5, 6K a month selling car parts on eBay. I think this is the best way to do it. So if you watched my videos before, you're familiar with this, but if you're new to the channel, I basically sell car parts online for local body shops, repair shops. They often have spare inventory, spare parts laying around that either came off of cars that came into the shop and they took them off and the part was still worth money, but they didn't want to just toss it, throw it in the trash. Sometimes it actually does end up in the trash. Other times it ends up on shelves like these. And they'll end up just sitting there collecting dust because the shop doesn't have time to list all this stuff. As you can see, there's hundreds of parts in here. So doing all that takes a lot of time. And I've been through tens of shops. I grew up in a repair shop myself, so I know this problem. I knew it existed, so I went ahead and approached a bunch of different repair shops and body shops in my area. And what you're seeing here is the biggest client that I have. We have over 150 listings right now, trying to get up to 200 or 300. Our average sale price is really high, somewhere between $150 to $200. We had a bunch of new parts come in today that I got a list, like this one right here. This is a Porsche wheel, I think for a Cayenne, and it's worth like $2,000. So gonna make good money on that. Also have a bunch of expensive headlights, other things here. I'll make another video going through my eBay setup and all the inventory we have here another time. But this video is really just to tell people that there's more out there than junkyards and parting out cars. And this costs $0 up front for me. I don't own any of this. The shop owns it. I sell it on their behalf. When we make a sale, after all the transaction fees, shipping, I get a commission based on my work. My commission kind of ranges depending on how much a part sells for. If it's cheaper, somewhere between $0 to $250 is about 50%. Once it gets up to over $1,000, I take somewhere around 25%. But I have all that in a spreadsheet. It's calculated automatically for me. And doing that spreadsheet makes it super easy for me to keep track of all the inventory that we have, how much money I made, how much money I owe the shop. And I usually do payouts every 2 weeks or so. So they get paid for every part that's sold previous 2-week period. And like I said, I got started because I grew up in a repair shop. I started doing this for my dad. And then when I moved and I wanted a side hustle, I just started approaching body shops, repair shops. I was even working with some like off-roading shop that was working on like UTVs, side-by-sides, quads. And yeah, this is just a common problem that almost every shop deals with, is that they just have spare parts laying around. They don't have the time or the desire to list everything. And this is shop here. They have like 4 or 5 other locations. So they bring all their parts here for me to list. And we sold over 20K worth of stuff in the last 3 or 4 months of 2025. And we're doing pretty good right now. We average about like 1 to 6 sales a day, somewhere between 200 up, sometimes up to $1,000 in sales per day. We have several really expensive items like this wheel here. Some things in here are worth like $30, $40, $50. Other things are worth up to $1,000, $2,000. So the inventory kind of ranges. I try and sell the highest value stuff I can because that's when I make the most money. If we're selling something that's only $50, $100, you know, I'm not making crazy amounts of money, but my sweet spot is anywhere between like $200 to $400. But anyway, yeah, I just started approaching shops that were around me. The last video I made goes really in depth with explaining how to find shops, how to approach them. I explained pretty much everything that could be explained in that video, but it's a lot more simple than that actually. This shop right here is like 5 minutes down the street from me. One day I literally just walked in, asked them if they had stuff laying around. They showed me their storage room that was just piles of headlights and other parts. And I started listing that day. And fast forward 4 months, you know, like I said, we have 150 listings, tens of thousands in sales. This is super scalable because they store everything here. I can also store stuff at my house, garage, you know. If you have space at home, you can take all your inventory there. But they pretty much let me store everything here. And like I said, it's 5 minutes down the street, so I don't have a problem with coming here every single day. It's really as simple as just going on the Google, looking up auto body shops near me. I try and type in usually like luxury auto body shops, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, ones that I know that will have good spare parts for me to list. And then once I find them on Google, I'll try and find the manager or the owner so I know who I'm going to talk to when I go to the shop. And then I'll just pitch them and be like, hey, this is my business model. I do consignment for auto body shops. If you have spare parts laying around, I'll list them on eBay for you. I'll ship them out. I'll handle all the customer service and everything like that. And for that, I'll take commission and then we'll split the profits from there. And then I pay them out, like I said, every 2 weeks or so. and I have a whole spreadsheet that breaks down everything. If they ever want to look how much money they made on a single part, they can go check that out for them. A bunch of people always ask me about taxes. So taxes, yes, I'll have to pay taxes on this. I also will make the shop pay taxes on their end. I provide them with a 1099 for all the payouts that I give them. And I'll say I'm not a tax expert, so don't follow my exact advice on any of this. But basically, tax, people will ask me a million questions about it. Don't let it stop you from doing this. It's just a part of doing business, just like any other business. And I think that's pretty much my rant that I wanted to do there. I think this is the best way to sell car parts online. There's so much opportunity out there. Just think of how many shops there are within your like 5-10 mile radius. Especially if you're near a big city like me, I probably have 10-20 shops just within a 5-minute drive. And then you have nothing to lose. You can just go in and ask, do they have anything laying around? And like with this shop, I pretty much hit the jackpot. I think they have the most inventory out of anybody that I could have worked with around here. And it's a really simple pitch. I have business cards just to make myself look a little bit more professional, but it's not really necessary. And most of the shops that I do approach, when I ask this, they say yes. If they do have stuff laying around, which is most of them. Because they really don't have a reason to say no. This stuff's just sitting on shelves, just collecting dust when they could be earning thousands of dollars a month on all the stuff that they have. So I'll show you a little bit of how this works. Like I said, all these parts from this shop, I list them on eBay for them. I store them, give them a SKU so I know where it is when it sells. And we have a few things to list for today, like this Porsche wheel that I mentioned. So I'm gonna look up the part number on eBay, find some comps, take some pictures, list it, put it on a shelf. And then eventually when it does sell, I'll come back and grab it, throw it in a box, get it out the door and ship it to the customer. So I put that part number into eBay. I also looked up RS Spider wheel and found some comps. I'll put them on the screen here. And one sold for 1,800 bucks back in November. So I'm pretty confident I can get somewhere around that for this one. Here's the listing. I'm gonna put it up here for you and we'll try and get 1,800 for it as well. Not in a rush to sell this, so we'll see if we get any views, see if we get any watchers, maybe throw out an offer for them. Super easy. I think I already have a box for it too, so I'll just throw it on the shelf over here. So here it is in the box, all ready to go. Found another wheel box that we had laying around, so just threw it in here. That's another great thing about working with body shops is that they have plenty of boxes, bubble wrap, all kinds of packing supplies that I would ever need. Rather than having to go pay for that or find a bunch of stuff on Facebook for free or go dumpster diving in a recycling bin, most of my boxes come from here. So if it doesn't already have a box, they'll leave boxes for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and list a few more things that we have laying around here. And then I'm gonna grab the 2 things that sold from yesterday and then take them back to my place. That's where I handle all the shipping. All my packing supplies are there, my label printer, everything there is super easy and streamlined because shipping can really be annoying, a headache when you're doing eBay. But I tried to make it as seamless and as simple as possible. Especially when you're operating with so many different car parts of different sizes. And sometimes it's not that easy, but it can be if you stay on top of things. Be prepared with the amount of boxes and packing supplies, and you have a label printer and all that stuff. Okay, back home now. I'm just shipping out the couple items that sold yesterday. I got a couple of them boxed up already. I'll put the listings on the screen. This is a fender flare for a Lexus SUV. This is a belt molding for a bunch of GM SUVs. And then this is a chrome piece for Mercedes E-Class. And while I'm over here, I'll show you my desk setup. So this is my thermal printer, shipping tape. I use this to wrap headlights and other parts that might get damaged during shipping. So just did it real quick to this. This is my digital scale. Got it on Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's perfect, works really well. Tape measure, razor blade, and this is a box cutter. So use this to trim down your box sizes if you have a box too big. So like this one for that chrome piece, you can see here I made the little indentation, and then you can size the box down a little bit and they'll save you money on shipping. Now I'm just gonna throw some bubble wrap on this last one here, and then we'll take all these boxes to the shipping place right down the street. So I got it boxed up now, just throw it on my scale. See, it's 1 pound, 3.5 ounces, and then I'll just plug in that and the dimensions into eBay, and then I'll get my label here and then just slap it on the box, and that's it. So today wasn't a crazy sales day by any means. This stuff here probably totals around 250 bucks. I'm probably gonna make somewhere between $70, $80 after fees and paying out the shop and everything like that. But this is an everyday business. I'm selling stuff every single day, shipping out between Monday and Friday. And my sales ebb and flow really. I'll sell $100 worth of stuff one day and I'll sell $1,000 worth of stuff the next day. So over a month, I'm looking at about $4,000 to $6,000 in revenue. looking to increase that some more. And with this business model, it's really whatever you make it. You could easily do 10, 20K a month if you just have the inventory to do it. And like I said, you can go to as many shops as you want in your area. You can list as many items as you want. So yeah, I highly encourage anybody to look into this business model some more, watch my other videos, start going to shops locally in your area, pitch them, and just start listing stuff and see where it goes. And yeah, that's pretty much all that I got for this video. I'm gonna drop off this stuff now at the post office, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.